Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, Historical Immersion and Bohemia. So we just got a casus belli against revolutionary France, which is Oust the Usurper. But we still have our own imperial liberation against them. So... oh... we could change their government form. No, actually we can't. And we have this. But we could get 50% monetary expansion for monetary, enforced vassalage, concession of defeat, and annulment of treaties. Now we're going for the imperial. Anyway, we can take another eminence, which is additional diplomats. Our international situation requires more diplomats. Down to the point, game. Down to the point. So I got 1, 2... 3, 4 extra diplomats, so let's get one. We're gonna have 2 on neighboring, 2 on own subject, 2 on allies, and 1 on threatening, and that still leaves us with 2 extra diplomats that we have to use. Cool. So anyway, I started building the fort in, I think that's Hindenburg. So that's the other, I would say, forward province that we have. Other than that, we have upgraded everything everywhere. I started the last fort in Napoleon, where we're also going to build something more now. I think we're going to build the Merchant Guild. This is me against the Ottomans in their trade node. So it's a matter of personal perseverance that we're gonna get higher than that 1%. I mean, they got 834, we got what? We got 15 with that one dinky little province, and I'm gonna build it up so much that they're gonna have to fight me for it. Wait, do we have any other provinces in this trade zone? I don't think you guys are right. Yeah, we don't. We're exactly short of that province. This one would be as well, but it's not. I also want to upgrade this province a bit. Oh, there's still a fort there to be built. And that's expensive as hell. Damn. But there's the Boka Kotorska, which gives a lot of local trade power. And we're a bit ahead of our time. We're going to have to build a trade dock on there. That's going to also help with the autonomy of Napoleon, which is dropping to decent sub-60 number. But I'd like to have it a bit lower. Other than that, things are kind of peaceful. We're, having our merchants do their stuff. We're building some things. We have a rebel faction that I don't care about. We have a bit too many troops, but that's fine. Although I care, all our forces are back home. Not fully reinforced, but I'm gonna slightly increase the investment into military so that we have some small provincial unrest. Generally speaking, things are really fine. Yeah, the Skeptical King, though, puts a bit of a dent in my plan to keep the support for Pope as high as possible, because, it's generally not what you want to happen. To have a skeptical king when you want to have the Pope as high as possible. Yeah. So let's just move on so that eventually we can attack France, which is currently just feeding us so much money. We're back to +2 stability, by the way, after that unfortunate revocation of privileges. We're at 55 centralization. I can't take it away, unfortunately, due to what we have, but agricultural revolution will be here soon, and that will allow us the next idea group. Now we got the eminence, and I know that I said I would like culture, but I would maybe also like the empire ideas. That one would also fit our situation quite well. What was monthly autonomy, extra states, claim duration, extra income from vassals. Culture would be good too. How's the institutions? I haven't checked that in a while. Okay, we got the manufactories. So we're missing legal... Wait, not meritocracy. We're missing meritocracy. It's slowly spreading. It's almost... No, actually, it is all the way to... No, it's not. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, it's spreading to the Ottoman Empire. And the Enlightenment is spreading as well. Why did you guys get it? Oh, because you are a massive city. It's Alexandria. Which is now more developed than their capital that we plundered. I take personal responsibility for that. I'm sorry, Egypt. I'm so sorry. Well, we have the choice to take the war games, which you saw me take before, but I don't think you actually saw me take it in fact. This is the effect that it has. It takes away a bit of manpower, but it gives you prestige and 5% army professionalism, plus the modifier for the next 10 years that will increase our yearly army professionalism by 1, which at this point would mean that we no longer have to drill our armies. And that is just insanely good. So I'm gonna take it. Think we ought to be good. I'm leaving it up so that when it takes the option, we won't fall into debt. We can also take the next technology, which is agricultural revolution. Introduced in 1730, the Rotterdam plough dramatically changed farming. It had no wheels, used interchangeable parts, was stronger than previous ploughs, yet was also lighter. A year later, Jethro Hull invented the horse-drawn seed drill and horse hoes. Together, those innovations revolutionized planting in Britain. Nothing we get from that, but the national anthem is going to give us the next idea group. So come on, game, give me the money so I can take it, or just allow us to reenact the battle. Okay, so we got enough. That took away a bit of manpower, but hey, our army professionalism is now 99.19%. As you can see, we're getting so much experience that's nice. Revolutionary France tells us of the Emperor of the French. A title and office used by the House of Bonaparte starting when Napoleon was proclaimed Emperor on 18th May 1804 by the Senate and was crowned himself Emperor of the French on the 2nd December 1804 at the Cathedral of Notre-Dame de Paris in Paris with the crown of Napoleon. The title was purposely created to preserve the appearance of the French Republic and to show that after the French Revolution, the feudal system was abandoned and a nation-state was created, with equal citizens as the subjects of their emperor. The title was supposed to demonstrate that Napoleon's coronation was not a restoration of monarchy, but an introduction of a new political system, the French Empire. Oh! Napoleon 666 becomes a ruler at an age of 22, and they change their type to monarchy, hegemonic. Okay, France, it's on. Damn. Oh, but they're at -3 stability, so we still might have a chance. The bishop, promote peace, and order Vendish. Thoughts of heresy. What is this one? The Cardinal of Budva has lived close to the heretics in our nation, and rather than condemn them, he has tried to understand them. While a sympathetic course of action, he has recently approached one of our ministers, confessing that he has himself started to doubt church doctrine. If this came to Pope's knowledge, he would no longer be allowed to serve in the Curia, but perhaps we could convince him to keep this to himself for a few gold. Faith cannot be bought, but silence can. And it's unfortunate, but he is ill-suited for his position if he has doubts. Yes, that's the way we're gonna go to. We lost a cardinal. We lost a cardinal. Let's spend our papal influence. Now, I have started to formulate a plan for the next war. We need Poland to release... They got several provinces in the empire. Honestly, they got Württemberg, Orenburg, and even Falkenstein. So they got 3 provinces in the empire that we need them to release. And I'm thinking that the nice way to do this is actually to declare war on them and just force them to do that. But they're allied with, well, Papal State is okay, Flanders is okay, but Denmark, Norway will be a problem. That's our ally, so we're gonna lose 2 allies in a single war. The technology is far behind ours, and I also, if we fight them, will want these provinces, which is Eastern Slovakia, and that belongs to us traditionally. So yeah, I think that right now I'm just gonna start building a spy network. I'm gonna try to claim at least Chapaz. But these provinces, even though that they're Polish now, Užhorod is still Ruthenian and Chapaz is Slovakian. So we want to take that one. Yeah, the war is inevitable because we want to restore the empire, but it's gonna be rough for us to manage that. Death of the Pope. Okay, and I don't have more people influence. So who can we get? Wow, you guys are insanely expensive. Trade efficiency, national tax modifier. Okay, I like you. And you cost a lot, but you're not that horrifyingly expensive. You're gonna give us some tangible bonuses to income. So yeah. So the next war will probably be with Poland, and once we're done with them, we'll rearm at France again. Now I managed to get Wolfgast back. They are now our ally again. We're getting the favors, and we got Austria back too. We're getting the favors back. Let's get royal marriage with you guys to strengthen the ties. But I'm fully aware that we might have to go and fight Poland alone. I don't think they have anything. No, Lithuania. They're in. So Lithuania is a junior partner. Wow, we're gonna have to fight a lot of people. But I still think we are much stronger than them, honestly, and that we should be able. However, it will be a defensive war, so they will most likely, and I'm not even kidding, just to raise up dozens and dozens of armies against us. So this could be really, really bad. But we have to do it. I mean, we said that we are going to restore the empire, and this is what it takes. So we'll just have to do that. I'll just have to do that. So if I send 1 army against Denmark, 3 armies against you, and 1 army against Papal State, I guess that would be enough. Can I offer you? Yeah, I could honor you, so let's honor the Greater Nobles. We're gonna have to ask them for support. There's just not enough that we can do here on our own. Damn it. And I will need to get the rifles first. When are we gonna get that? September 1768. Okay, in 4 years. That should give us a bit of time to lay a claim to one of their provinces at least. Because I'll want them to release the 3 provinces, and then I'll want this out of the war. We'll see how that's gonna work. Well, we got 2 very interesting events. They're not interesting because we would not have them before, but because this is the first time we're gonna vote differently on them. A Reformed Church for Liegnitz. As we have a skeptical king, we will now allow the construction, which will probably start the heresy in our land again. And we see a corrupt advisor, an army reformer, Jan Peters Brandisa. Yes, we're gonna reprimand him, even though he was stealing from us and other stuff. Great. But what can you do? Anyway, we have some unlawful territory here in Ravensburg, and if you saw, we were ready to get the additional relations, but I can't now because we reprimanded our army reformer. We'll be able to do that in September 1766. When we're gonna do that, I'm gonna keep recording and we're gonna get there. We are going to search for 2 more nations that we can vassalize. We have a number of vassals and a number of allies and stuff like that, but I think it's going to be nice to have 2 more. There's never enough vassals. So yeah, the war with Poland is still on. We are just building up our spy network there. I don't know how much, 52? 52 to fabricate a claim, so it's possible that they will find out, but yeah, that's the price we have to pay. I started upgrading the roads in Liba-Karbava, and I also decided that we're gonna build another port city here, even though the Dalmatia and Spalatro are taking quite a lot of our time. I do always search for Budva. Yes, allow the construction. A case comes before the Pope. Stay removed from this situation as usual. Pregoria needs the better road, so we're gonna grant that right now. Oh, we can convince the locals to help. Good. And I think we might build a marketplace here. And there's Savonia. Ah, that's the last one. Awesome. And they can also pay for this. So the road is finished to our nice port cities. 2 of them, but there's going to be a 3rd one. And Ravensburg. Come on, man. How many did you annex? Jesus Christ. They're getting so much. So much. Requests from me for their unlawful territory. It's ridiculous. Okay, 1 more. And we'll be able to get this. Province war score cost minus 10% is gonna be very good as well. We could also go for military ideas. I think standing army would also go a long way. National manpower modifier, prestige from land battles. Army tradition from battles increased by 100% would go a long way for us. Recruitment time lowered. Extra leader, that would also go a long way. Extra land force limit, lowered army decay, army tradition decay, manpower recovery, land nutrition, and reforms. Yeah, I think we might go for the standing army. Not exactly bad. I don't really think the naval ideas are worth our time. Come on, game. Okay, here we go. So we're getting the last eminence idea, which will give us the +2 relations. If we want to expand our ties with other nations as servants or friends, we need to staff to support their embassies. Okay. And now suddenly everybody wants to be our friend. Ain't that awesome? Plus the province war score will go a long way. Hey, and we have been discovered in Poland. So who likes us the most? Denmark, Norway, pay postage, Württemberg. That's our vassal. I forgot about that. Okay. Wolfgast. Okay, that's not our vassal. And they would not accept. Nuremberg. That's our vassal too. Wait, what the hell? They're our... Wait, that's the other one. That's Nuremberg, and this is Nuremberg. Okay. So Binding, Gorstad, Lübeck, Poland, Bosnia, Persia, Bamberg. Bamberg. It's also our vassal, damn. Hainaut. County. Wait. I think you're far away, right? Yeah. But they're actually not that far away, and they are fairly rich. Yeah, they're the new provinces that we have forced France to release. Around. Anyone like a bit closer? Jülich, Wallenberg, Hanau. So let's do it a bit differently. I just want to see who likes me. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. We actually wanted... Jesus Christ. Padua. Okay, because I thought that we might... Yeah, I thought that we could, for example, go to war against Venice and force them into joining our alliance. And by alliance, I mean vassalizing them, because they're an ex-member of the empire. Padua's not great, but hey, I think that I'm actually gonna accept that. I'm gonna royal marriage them, which is gonna put us to decent place, and we're very close to being able to vassalize them. Friuli, anyone else? Bologna. How's Genoa with their whole relation thingy? They have subjects of their own. Florence, yeah, that would not happen too. Bologna, they hate my guts. Florence, but these small nations up in the north, like Friuli too, that one we could vassalize downright as well. Why do they hate me so? Ally to rival. Actually, you guys, you know what? We're gonna go with this. We're gonna ally Friuli and Padua and vassalize them. It's actually a great plan. I'm gonna go ahead with this, and we're most likely going to attack Venice. It's gonna again break my alliance with Austria, but the rest of these nations are actually pretty high on my priority list. I don't know if we should... I think we ought to wait a bit, first deal with Poland and then do something with you guys, because doing it before... I would do too many things at once. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time with some more Europa Universalis IV